Hello, fifth graders. Mr. James back with your vocabulary and writing lesson for today. We're going to go ahead and get started. We've got 3 vocabulary words today, and we have a right and response to reading question to get done. So we are going to begin with our first word, which is the word personal, and personal is found on page 33. And on page 33, it says, Jefferson sent Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to explore it. Lewis was Jefferson's personal secretary. He was also an explorer. We know a secretary is somebody who sort of takes care of paperwork, helps somebody out. And the word personal means like to a person. That would be the part of the word that I would see there. So I'm going to guess that it means that it's his individual, like his thing. He owns it. That's what personal really means. And yeah, personal is belonging to someone. So if you have a personal item, that is something that belongs to you, belongs to that person. So the morphological links that you see down there are person, personality, persona. There's lots of different morphological links that have that root there of person in it. And the sentence I wrote says, everyone who went on the trip was responsible for packing a personal pillow and sleeping bag. So they needed to take one for just themselves, not for everybody, just a personal one that belongs to them. Go ahead and write your own sentence now. All right, our next word is on page 39. It is the word historic, and hopefully before you even get started on this, it jumps out to you that you see the word histor on there, or the part that says histor, which probably makes you think of the word history, but you know it's from the past. So we're going to see here on page 39 where it says Lewis and Clark made their historic trip more than 200 years ago. So we know that 200 years ago tells us past, so we know that history in 200 years ago is past, and we also know that many people know about this trip. And so something historic is not only something from the past, but it's also a memorable moment. It's something important that has happened. So something could be happening right now, and we could say, man, that will be a historic moment, meaning it's going to be memorable. People are going to remember it. People are going to know about it. The time period you're living in right now is historic. We are going to remember this. We are going to talk about it. It's going to end up being in textbooks. This is a historic moment that you're living in. My sentence says the election of Barack Obama, an African American, was a historic moment in the USA. It was historic. He was the first African American president. It was important. It was memorable. It's something that never happened before. That makes it historic. Go ahead and write your own sentence about something historic now. And our last word is the word inspire, and inspire is found on page 42. You've probably seen this word before, probably heard it a number of times. On page 42, it says, explorers discover things that excite them. Their discoveries inspire other people to explore. That's what being an explorer is all about. So when it says that it inspires other people to explore, we're thinking that they want other people to explore. They want more people to do that. And so seeing maybe people explore is going to make other people want to do it. So maybe inspire means to make somebody do something. But then again, I know the word inspiration, and that sort of people get excited about something that inspires them. So maybe a combination of those. And we'll see here that, yeah, it's to urge, to motivate, to encourage someone to do something. So when you see something that makes you want to do it, that's something inspirational, that it inspires you. It causes your spirit to want to do it. So those words down there, inspiration, inspirational, and spirit are down there as morphological links. And the sample sentence says, Mr. James inspired the class with his speech about high effort and positive attitude. If you've been in my class before, you know that I like to get on the soapbox and talk about how there are 2 things that are going to help you be successful, your effort and your attitude. And so hopefully those things are inspirational, or they inspired you or urge or motivate you to do better. Go ahead and write your own sentence now. And our right and response reading question says read page 41. So you're going to go back. You're going to open to page 41. You're going to read page 41. And it says, Ines Mejia and her team were trapped at the bottom of a deep gorge in Peru for 3 months. Do you think she should have spent that time looking for plants? Use evidence from the text to support your answer. So, you're going to go ahead and have an example from your text along with a sentence. So, this should be an opinion piece. You're making an opinion about it. So, you're going to want to start with a topic sentence that says, I believe that Mejia should or should not have spent this time looking for plants. And then you can give evidence or supporting facts from the text by saying, for example, and then make sure that you end up with a nice concluding sentence to put a bow on the end of it. Once again, there's a paragraph bootcamp video if you're needing help writing paragraphs. We expect more than one sentence, as hopefully your other teachers have been telling you as well on these questions. This is your writing practice. You are forming paragraphs. So if you ever need help, reach out to us. We're happy to help you succeed. Thanks so much. May your attitude and your effort help you be successful today.